that sexual attraction is the thing of objectification. But then as you enter into a relationship, you lose that. And so a lot of times people will have affairs. People will start looking at pornography. If you're not actually objectifying each other every once in a while,
you need to.
It can go really flat.
100%.
And then we always hear like, oh, you know, after 20 years, they're no longer together. Or you see celebrities. Think about objectifying somebody, or let's say them objectifying you, right? When objectifying someone is you want them, right? You desire them, but you don't need them for anything. You don't need them to pay your rent. You don't need them for emotional support. You don't need to be held. You don't need any of that. The closer you get to somebody and you form a real emotional bond, the harder it is to objectify them. They're no longer just an object. You're no longer just an object to them. So the human mating dance is one of, at first, objectification.
Yeah.
Anyone who argues different is probably not of our species. And then slowly over time, less and less objectification and more emotional dependence.
But don't you think that you still need to objectify a little?
So absolutely, in all of the literature, like the person who's most commonly
I like being objectified too a little bit.
Yeah, and I think some people do and some people don't. I think that there's a great book, it's got a terrible title, in my opinion, but the book is called Can Love Last? It's written by a very serious psychologist that talks about this, that sexual attraction is the thing of objectification. But then as you enter into a relationship, you lose that. And so a lot of times people will have affairs. People will start looking at pornography excessively instead of their person. So a lot of they give a really incredible example of how relationships can continue a long periods of time with a lot of excitement, like sexual excitement, but also healthy attachment by cycling in and out of objectification, attachment, objectification, attachment. You know, it's tricky, right? Because everyone loves when you get to the point of a relationship where you can just hang out, you just watch movies and stuff. But then, you know, if you're not actually objectifying each other every once in a while,
you need to.
It can go really flat.
100%.
And then we always hear like, oh, you know, after 20 years, they're no longer together. Or you see celebrity couples where one or both are like super attractive and you're like, he cheated on her?
Yeah.
Well, how could that possibly be? It's because the world objectified her, but at some point they hit the kind of best friends mode. Well, there's a chemical version of all this that has to do with kids, and there are really cool data on this in humans. There's a hormone called prolactin. It's involved in milk letdown for nursing. You know, when mothers nurse, you know, but it's also released in men and women when they have kids, and it literally suppresses sexual desire and emphasizes laying down of body fat, making you more still. It's all there to direct your energy towards rape.